Feed prices are rising. However, your chickens don't have to rely on conventional feed alone. I'm going to show you 6 powerful ways to fill your flock using what's on your land, so you can spend less on feed and still get strong, healthy hens. So we're going to jump right into it. And number 1 is you've got to ferment your chicken feed. Okay, I've got a full-length video showing you exactly how to do this step by step. I will link that in the description. This is fermented chicken wheat. You can ferment chicken scratch. You can do all types of different feeds. Okay, you can ferment your layer feeds, but this feed is going to fill these chickens up so much more than dry feed. Not only that, it's going to give these chickens probiotics, the enzymes, the cultures that are inside here. So not only is it going to fill these birds up more, which is going to cut your cost on feed, it's going to make them the healthiest chickens you could ever have. For those of you who are not aware of the benefits of doing this to your feed, basically what it does is boost nutrition and helps your chickens absorb more from every bite. It fills them up faster so they eat less, and it helps them lay better even in cold months. So it's a win-win. We give fermented feed to our Cornish rock, aka meat bird chickens as well, even when they are only a few days old. Next thing is going to be table scraps. So anything that you're not eating that goes that would normally go into your compost, you can give it to your chickens occasionally. That's what we do to help not only boost their health, but to fill their bellies even more. Scraps are not just good for the compost pile, they're feed. Veggie peels, leftover rice, stale bread, overripe fruit, banana peels, it all adds up. It's variety, fiber, and energy, and it helps stretch your feed bags further. We even go as far as collecting scraps at family reunions, parties, etc., and then bring them home to our chickens for food. I know, we're kind of crazy. All right, another thing that goes along with the scraps kind of is growing a little extra leafy greens, whether it's chard, kale, spinach. We just throw it in there. I know that sounds crazy to think, oh man, why would I grow food for my chickens? But it's fantastic for their health, and it helps fill their bellies up and keep them satisfied. We're gonna get a couple of these pieces here. I'm gonna show you. We like to take these pieces of chard that have the holes that might not look as pretty, right? Like the kids may not like how it looks as much, or so we take the ones that don't look as nice, and we leave the ones that are more pretty for the table. This one, for example, has, like, you know, some of those blemishes on them. We're going to go ahead and just take that right there. And the chickens are not picky when it comes to that stuff. Leafy greens are high volume fillers. Things like bolted lettuce, weeds, or garden extras give your chickens bulk and hydration. They'll feel full, stay busy, and peck less at each other. And on top of that, it's quite entertaining watching them chow down on it. This specific leafy green produces these beautiful purple flowers that are adored by bees. All right, so another leafy green that's fantastic is comfrey, okay? This is a fantastic plant, and you can take these leaves. They've actually got protein in them, like a decent amount of protein and different minerals that are fantastic for your chickens. And so we're gonna go ahead and take some of these as well. So guys, as we're doing this, just keep this in mind. These are things, if you haven't planted them already, it's not too late. It's early spring. You know, order you some online, some little starts, or like the chard, you can just plant by seed. But these, we started by little plants. You could also do seeds as well, but you know, these are things that you can get going now. It's not too late, and become more self-sufficient. Fresh comfrey leaves can contain 4 to 6% crude protein, and dried comfrey can have anywhere from 20 to 30% crude protein. That is amazing for a leafy green. Another thing you can do is plant mulberry trees. This is an everbearing or a dwarf everbearing mulberry tree, and it's about maybe 2 years old or less. And we have been getting tons of fruit this year. So this is another way to create a valuable, nutrient-dense food for your chickens. This tree was literally a stick about this big when I planted it, okay? And it was about 2 years ago, like I said. I mean, look at all the fruit that it's putting on now. So that's another fantastic way to feed the chickens. And they absolutely love them. Mulberries are a homesteader's secret weapon. The tree drops fruit daily during the season, and as you can tell, the chickens enjoy them. The berries are packed with natural sugars, vitamins, antioxidants, and even a little protein too. If you plant even one mulberry tree, you'll have a steady stream of free, high-energy chicken feed. Another fantastic food for them are sunflowers. Sunflowers serve two purposes when it comes to food for the chickens. The seeds are packed with fat, protein, and energy, and young greens are great for foraging. Another thing that I've discovered over the years about sunflowers is that they help make a really nice habitat for the chickens. And what I mean by that is they create a nice foraging environment where, bugs get underneath them. They create nice shade in the summertime. And once they start blooming, they'll bring in lots of pollinators, which will help the garden tremendously. And if you're worried about the seedlings getting eaten by the chickens while they're getting established, just put a wire around them, as seen in the video here, and they'll be fine. All right, and the last thing, and most importantly, or at least one of the most important methods to slash feed costs, is to give them pasture so they can graze for grass, for weeds, seeds, and all the different bugs and critters that could be out here. If you have a small backyard, that's good too. Just let them out there and let them run around. Letting your chickens access pasture is one of the most efficient ways to cut feed costs. They'll forage for bugs, seeds, weeds, and fresh greens, all natural sources of protein and nutrients. I've even seen mine eat frogs and small snakes. This keeps them full, gives them exercise, and turns your land into a living food source. Basically, the more they forage, the less they need from the feed bag. I don't know if any of you remember when you were a kid and when it would pour down raining and all the different earthworms would surface. And basically, that's what's happening here. We had a bunch of rain come through, and when it rains like that, the worms start to surface, which is fantastic protein for these chickens, and they are absolutely loving it. There are some different ways that you can encourage different insects to come into your chicken run. One of them is mulch. We like to put mulch piles and even put logs and stumps, which help bring in more insects and little critters that they really enjoy. Every once in a while, we may go out and turn a board over or flip a stump over just to make things a little easier for them. These 6 strategies are guaranteed to help your chickens feel full, stay healthy, and save you money, all using what's on your land. You've got this, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to leave them in the comment section, and we'll hear from you then. If you know of any tried and true methods to cut feed costs, drop it in the comment section and let us all know about it. We'd love to hear, okay? Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to continue to support us and help us to put more content out. All right, y'all take care and God bless you. Bye-bye.